Welcome to the Yoga Studies Institute course on the benefits of breathwork, where we're going to learn how to use the breath to induce relaxation, reduce stress, and prepare the mind for meditation. My name is Earle, and I'll be guiding you through this course. For over 20 years, I've been practicing breathwork and mindfulness, and I've found it really beneficial in so many ways, like managing my in-the-moment stress. When I'm feeling stressed out, what can I do really quickly to manage that stress using my breath? Building resiliency to stress, so doing those techniques over time to build up resiliency to stress, and mainly as a preparation for meditation. When we work with the breath, it's got a huge ancient lineage to it. This practice goes back at least 3,000 years to the Upanishadic traditions in India, into where we are now today. When we look at it through the eyes of yoga, we call it pranayama, or control of the breath. And specifically, these practices are described in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, which is a 500-year-old text that we're going to study extensively through Yoga Studies Institute, and it's a text I used extensively in 3-year retreat. So it's a text I'm really familiar with, it's amazing, and it really goes into the details of a lot of these practices. And now we're at a place where breathing practices are recently become in vogue again with the popularity of intentional cold water exposure or ice baths, the teachings of people like Wim Hof. And also there's just a ton of research that goes into how we can use breath to affect the body, to affect the mind. Let's take a look at one example. This is one of my favorite examples. It's looking at how the research has demonstrated that there's a direct link between breathing, heart rate, states of stress, anxiety, and relaxation. So the relationship between breath work, breathing, heart rate, states of relaxation or stress or anxiety. Okay? So what this research is showing is that inhale emphasized breathing creates a stimulated state in the body. And exhale emphasized breathing promotes a relaxed state. So when we do breath work that's focusing on the inhalation, we're creating energized states in the body and the mind. When we do breath work that is emphasizing the exhale, we're promoting relaxed states. Let's try it. With an inhale, try to feel all of these things while I talk us through it. With an inhale, the diaphragm drops, and that allows the chest to expand. Okay, so inhale, diaphragm drops, chest expands, and what happens is the heart actually increases in size and the blood flow slows. At that point is the brain tells our heart, hey, you gotta speed up a little bit. Okay, so we take in an inhale, diaphragm drops, chest expands, and then the heart rate slows. The brain says, hey, you gotta speed up. Those are the results when we emphasize the inhale. And the reverse is true when we emphasize the exhale. We induce relaxed states. So what this means is we can very efficiently and effectively manage our physical and emotional states by working with our breath. By learning techniques like this, we can become resilient in that moment's stress or the long-term stress. So things like looming deadlines, worrying about finances, conflicts with a partner, all of these things we can very simply, effectively, and efficiently help with or deal with through breath work. Let's try. Let's do a simple breath work exercise and just begin to feel how quickly we can use the breath to become present in the present and to induce a relaxed state of mind. Find a seat that's going to support your practice. Get out any last needs to wiggle around a little bit. And take a moment to be centered, present in the present. And now check in and just ask, how do you feel? How's your state of mind? If it's comfortable for you, you can do this eyes closed or keep the eyes open. And we'll start our practice simply by feeling the effects of breath on our stomach and our chest. So sitting comfortably, place one hand on your chest and the other hand on your stomach. Then relax. You don't need to try to do anything. You don't need to try to feel anything. Just feel, just notice. And we'll start breathing in long, deep, slow breaths. Full inhale, full exhale. Pay simple attention to the movement in the chest, the movement in the belly. With an inhale, notice what happens to the belly. And again, on the exhale. Notice for any tension that creeps in the jaw or the face. Relax. On the inhale, feel how the belly extends. And that happens because the diaphragm drops, and that allows the chest to expand. So inhale, the diaphragm drops, the belly extends and allows the chest to expand. On the exhale, feel how the diaphragm lifts. This makes the chest compress and the belly goes in. Feel those movements as we continue to take full breaths in and full breaths out. Continue noticing for a few more breaths. And allow the awareness of the breath to lead you to be present in the present. As thoughts arise, you can just let them come, let them be, let them go. You don't need to grab on, attach. Keep your awareness on the breath. Notice sensations associated with breath. We'll take a few more. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Again, enjoy being present in the present. And now, check in with your mind again. What's changed since the start of practice? Does the body feel different? Does the mind feel different? How do you feel? And now as we conclude the formal practice, try to keep that awareness of breath, that calm state of mind, that being present in the present with you as you leave the practice and enter into the rest of your day. Can we create an intention to keep that state of mindfulness and that awareness of breath and that relaxing result? Nice work. We're starting out our journey in breathwork. Today, we experience being present with breath and how this very quickly has a positive effect on the body and mind. It's a great way to start your day, but also remember, this is something we can use in the moment to deal with in the moment stress or some sort of high performance moment. And then when we learn these practices and practice them over time, we can build resiliency to these stressful situations. In the next video, we'll look at one of the easiest ways to manipulate our breath and to elicit a relaxation response. It's something you can do in real time, in the moment, to deal with tension or stress. And it's called the physiological side. So join us for our next video.